Ever notice that hollow feeling after indulging in what's supposed to be a moment of satisfaction? What if I told you that this seemingly harmless habit is silently siphoning away your spiritual vitality? Not everything that glitters is gold, as they say. Today, we're peeling back the layers to reveal the profound, often overlooked spiritual consequences of masturbation. Consequences that stretch far beyond the physical realm and touch the very essence of your being. Picture this. Every time you reach for that fleeting pleasure, you might be sacrificing something infinitely more precious. Your inner power, your clarity, your connection to a higher purpose. It may sound intense, but the reality is far more significant than most realize. The spiritual erosion is subtle, yet relentless, slowly chipping away at the foundation of your inner strength. If you're ready to uncover how this habit could be quietly sabotaging your spiritual growth, smash that subscribe button now. Stay ahead with content that cuts through the noise and dives deep into self-mastery. And before you go, drop a comment below. How do you think this impacts your spiritual energy? Let's embark on this transformative journey together and rediscover what's truly at stake. Lesson 1. Transforms fleeting pleasure into a daily ritual. What starts as a momentary indulgence can insidiously evolve into a daily ritual that dominates your routine. At first, it seems harmless, just a quick escape from stress or boredom. But as you repeat the behavior, your brain begins to crave the dopamine hit more frequently, turning a once occasional act into a compulsive habit. The pursuit of fleeting pleasure becomes an automatic response, deeply ingrained in your daily life. This ritualistic behavior not only consumes your time and energy, but also subtly alters your priorities and focus. You start to seek out this temporary relief instead of engaging in activities that offer lasting fulfillment or contribute to your long-term goals. As this daily ritual takes root, it begins to shape your mindset, making it increasingly difficult to break free from the cycle. Your brain becomes conditioned to prioritize instant gratification over meaningful achievements. And you may find yourself struggling to concentrate on tasks that require sustained effort and discipline. The more you indulge, the harder it becomes to resist, and the habit starts to dictate your daily schedule, robbing you of the time and mental space needed for personal growth and development. Ultimately, this transformation from fleeting pleasure to daily ritual undermines your ability to experience true satisfaction and fulfillment in life. The habit becomes a crutch, preventing you from pursuing more meaningful activities that could enhance your well-being and sense of purpose. It's a silent thief, stealing your potential and trapping you in a cycle of short-lived pleasure and long-term dissatisfaction. Lesson 2. Hollows out your drive for meaningful achievements. The allure of immediate gratification can subtly erode your motivation to pursue meaningful achievements. When fleeting pleasure becomes a frequent escape, it begins to hollow out your drive to accomplish goals that require persistence, effort, and time. The instant reward offered by this habit becomes a quick fix, providing a temporary sense of satisfaction that demands little from you. But its cost is significant. Over time, the brain becomes conditioned to prioritize these quick dopamine hits over the deeper, more substantial rewards that come from working towards long-term objectives. As this habit entrenches itself, the pursuit of meaningful achievements, those that require dedication, focus, and delayed gratification, begins to feel less appealing. Tasks that once excited and motivated you now seem burdensome or unattainable. The more you give in to the lure of immediate pleasure, the more your drive to strive for something greater diminishes. The fire that once fueled your ambitions is slowly extinguished, leaving behind a sense of emptiness and a lack of direction. Moreover, this erosion of drive doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process. Each time you choose the easy, short-lived pleasure over the harder path of meaningful effort, you reinforce a pattern that weakens your resolve. Eventually, you may find yourself trapped in a cycle of inaction, where the pursuit of significant goals feels overwhelming and the satisfaction of achieving them becomes a distant memory. The true cost of this habit is not just the time it takes from you, but the potential it steals from your future. Lesson 3. Warps your understanding of genuine intimacy. Masturbation, especially when used as a frequent escape, can distort your perception of genuine intimacy, affecting how you connect with others on an emotional and physical level. Initially, this habit might seem like a harmless way to fulfill your needs, but over time, it can warp your understanding of what true intimacy involves. Instead of developing a meaningful connection with another person, the act of seeking instant pleasure in isolation becomes your primary frame of reference for intimacy. This distortion occurs because frequent indulgence in self-pleasure can create unrealistic expectations about physical and emotional experiences. You may begin to view intimacy as something transactional and immediate, rather than a shared journey involving mutual understanding, emotional vulnerability, and connection. The quick gratification from masturbation contrasts sharply with the complexities of real-life relationships, which require effort, communication, and emotional investment. As a result, your ability to engage deeply with a partner might be compromised, leading to dissatisfaction and a diminished capacity to form meaningful relationships. Furthermore, the habit can condition you to focus on personal satisfaction rather than the joy of giving and receiving affection. This self-centered view of intimacy can undermine your ability to appreciate and nurture genuine emotional bonds with others. The gap between your expectations and the reality of intimate relationships can widen, leaving you feeling disconnected and unfulfilled. In essence, what starts as a simple habit gradually distorts your understanding of true intimacy, making it harder to experience and maintain deep, rewarding relationships. Lesson 4. Siphons away your creative energy and ambition. The act of frequent masturbation, particularly when used as a coping mechanism, can subtly drain your creative energy and stifle your ambition. What initially seems like a harmless way to alleviate stress or boredom gradually becomes a significant drain on your mental resources. This habit, while providing momentary pleasure, diverts your focus away from productive and creative pursuits, leaving you with diminished drive and inspiration. The brain's reward system, when frequently triggered by quick pleasure, starts to prioritize these easy, instant gratifications over more challenging, long-term goals. As a result, the energy and motivation that could be directed towards creative projects, personal growth, or ambitious endeavors are instead channeled into this habitual escape. Over time, this redirection of mental resources can lead to a marked decline in your ability to engage in and sustain creative activities. The passion and enthusiasm you once had for innovative ideas or ambitious goals become overshadowed by the immediate gratification of self-pleasure. Moreover, the cycle of immediate reward can create a feedback loop where the desire for quick pleasure becomes more dominant, pushing you further away from tasks that require sustained effort and concentration. This not only hampers your ability to generate new ideas, but also erodes your commitment to personal and professional aspirations. As your creative energy wanes and your ambition falters, you may find yourself stuck in a state of inertia, unable to fully engage with or realize your potential in meaningful ways. Lesson 5. Unleashes a cascade of compulsive behaviors. Frequent masturbation can set off a chain reaction of compulsive behaviors that extend beyond the initial act. When this habit becomes a regular part of your routine, it can trigger a broader pattern of compulsive actions and psychological dependencies. The immediate pleasure derived from masturbation often leads to a temporary sense of relief or escape from stressors, But over time, this can evolve into a compulsion where the behavior is driven more by the need to manage discomfort or boredom than by genuine desire. This compulsive cycle is fueled by the brain's reward system, which becomes conditioned to seek out the instant gratification associated with self-pleasure. As the habit solidifies, it can increasingly dominate your thought processes and daily routines, pushing you towards other forms of compulsive behavior in an attempt to replicate or intensify the initial pleasure. This might include compulsive spending, substance abuse, or other habits that provide a quick emotional boost but lack long-term value or fulfillment. Additionally, the constant pursuit of immediate gratification can diminish your capacity for self-control and delay gratification. As these compulsive behaviors take hold, they can interfere with your ability to focus on long-term goals and responsibilities, leading to a cycle of increasingly disruptive actions. The focus shifts from meaningful and productive activities to managing the compulsive urges, which can erode personal discipline and hinder overall well-being. Ultimately, the cascade of compulsive behaviors initiated by frequent masturbation creates a profound impact on your mental and emotional health, making it challenging to maintain a balanced and purposeful life. Lesson 6. Weaves guilt into the fabric of your self-image. Frequent masturbation can intertwine guilt deeply with your self-image, affecting how you perceive and value yourself. While the act itself might offer immediate pleasure, it often comes with an undercurrent of shame and self-reproach. This guilt is not just a fleeting feeling, but becomes a persistent element that colors your self-perception and self-worth. The immediate pleasure derived from masturbation can be overshadowed by a lingering sense of moral or ethical conflict. This internal struggle can lead to a distorted self-view, where you begin to see yourself through the lens of guilt and self-criticism rather than through a more balanced, forgiving perspective. The more frequent the habit, the more ingrained the guilt becomes, leading to a negative cycle where self-reproach reinforces the behavior, creating a loop of shame and pleasure. This guilt can erode your self-esteem and undermine your confidence. You may start to view yourself as weaker or less disciplined, which further affects your ability to engage in healthy relationships and pursue personal goals. The persistent guilt can also make it challenging to engage in self-care or personal growth, as the negative self-image becomes a barrier to positive action and self-acceptance. The emotional toll of this guilt can extend beyond your self-image, impacting how you interact with others and how you approach life's challenges. It often leads to a pervasive sense of inadequacy and self-doubt, making it harder to break free from the cycle and engage in constructive, fulfilling activities. In essence, the guilt woven into your self-image from frequent masturbation can profoundly affect your overall well-being and personal growth. Lesson 7. Distorts emotional equilibrium with erratic patterns. Frequent masturbation can significantly distort your emotional equilibrium, leading to erratic mood swings and unstable emotional patterns. The immediate gratification provided by masturbation can initially seem like a reliable way to manage stress or emotional discomfort. However, over time, this practice can disrupt the natural balance of your emotional state, resulting in unpredictable shifts in mood and emotional stability. The brain's reward system becomes accustomed to the quick, intense pleasure of masturbation, which can interfere with your ability to regulate emotions in a balanced and healthy manner. This reliance on immediate pleasure can cause a cycle where the highs of gratification are followed by lows of emotional emptiness or dissatisfaction. As a result, you may experience frequent fluctuations in your mood, ranging from heightened excitement to deep frustration or sadness, which can undermine your overall emotional stability. These erratic emotional patterns can affect various aspects of your life, including your relationships, work performance, and personal well-being. In relationships, you might find it challenging to maintain consistent emotional support and understanding, leading to conflicts and misunderstandings. In your professional life, the instability can impact your focus and productivity, making it harder to achieve your goals and maintain a sense of accomplishment. Furthermore, the constant emotional highs and lows can contribute to a sense of internal chaos, making it difficult to establish and maintain a stable sense of self. This disruption in emotional equilibrium can also lead to an increased reliance on external sources of comfort or validation, further compounding the cycle of instability. Overall, frequent masturbation can profoundly affect your emotional balance, leading to erratic patterns that impact your mental and emotional well-being. Lesson 8. Clouds. Mental clarity with ephemeral distractions. Frequent masturbation can cloud your mental clarity by introducing a cycle of ephemeral distractions that divert focus from more meaningful and productive pursuits. The immediate pleasure derived from the act creates a temporary escape from stress or boredom. But this fleeting satisfaction can significantly undermine your ability to concentrate on long-term goals and maintain mental sharpness. When masturbation becomes a frequent habit, it often serves as a quick fix for addressing underlying issues or emotional discomfort. This reliance on immediate gratification can lead to a pattern where short-term distractions take precedence over sustained mental effort. As a result, your cognitive resources are constantly being diverted to managing these transient pleasures, rather than engaging in activities that contribute to personal growth or intellectual advancement. The constant need for stimulation from these short-term distractions can also impair your ability to engage in deep thinking and problem-solving. The mental space that could be used for creative endeavors, strategic planning, or self-improvement is instead occupied by the urge to seek out temporary pleasures. This distraction can lead to decreased productivity, diminished focus, and a weakened capacity for critical thinking. Moreover, the habitual pursuit of such distractions can create a cycle where your mental clarity is increasingly compromised, making it harder to achieve a state of sustained focus and purpose. Over time, this can lead to a significant reduction in your overall cognitive functioning and effectiveness. In essence, the ephemeral nature of these distractions from frequent masturbation clouds your mental clarity, hindering your ability to engage deeply with meaningful tasks and goals. Lesson 9. Undermines the fortress of self-control. Frequent masturbation can undermine the fortress of self-control, gradually eroding your ability to exercise discipline and make deliberate choices in other areas of life. Self-control is a crucial component of personal development and success, encompassing the capacity to delay gratification, resist immediate impulses, and adhere to long-term goals. When masturbation becomes a regular habit, it can significantly weaken this vital trait. The act of engaging in masturbation frequently often involves surrendering to immediate desires and impulses, which can set a precedent for other areas of your life. Each instance reinforces the habit of seeking short-term pleasure at the expense of long-term objectives. This erosion of self-discipline can manifest in various aspects of life, such as difficulty in maintaining a consistent work routine, managing finances responsibly, or adhering to personal health goals. Additionally, the habitual pursuit of immediate gratification through masturbation can lead to a diminished sense of personal agency. As you continuously give in to transient pleasures, the capacity to resist other temptations or challenges can become increasingly compromised. This reduced self-control can lead to a broader pattern of impulsive behavior, making it harder to stick to commitments or make sound decisions. The weakening of self-control can also contribute to a cycle where the lack of discipline in one area of life spills over into others, creating a domino effect of compromised choices and diminished personal effectiveness. Ultimately, frequent masturbation can undermine the fortress of self-control, making it more challenging to maintain discipline and achieve success in various aspects of your life. Lesson 10. Engenders a cycle of dependency, eroding your inner strength. Frequent masturbation can engender a cycle of dependency that steadily erodes your inner strength, transforming a once manageable behavior into a pervasive and dominating force in your life. This cycle begins with the temporary relief and pleasure derived from masturbation, which can quickly become a habitual response to stress, boredom, or emotional discomfort. Over time, this dependency on immediate gratification can weaken your resilience and inner fortitude, leading to a profound impact on your overall well-being. As you increasingly rely on masturbation to cope with various emotional or psychological states, you create a pattern where your sense of control and self-reliance diminishes. The initial relief provided by masturbation becomes a crutch, reinforcing the habit and making it more challenging to develop healthier coping mechanisms. This dependency not only undermines your ability to confront and manage life's challenges effectively, but also saps your inner strength by shifting focus from self-improvement to immediate pleasure. The cycle of dependency exacerbates itself as you continuously seek out the comfort of masturbation, further diminishing your capacity to tackle obstacles with resilience and determination. Each instance reinforces the need for instant gratification, making it harder to cultivate discipline, emotional stability, and personal growth. Consequently, your inner strength is progressively eroded, leaving you less equipped to face challenges and pursue meaningful goals. In essence, the cycle of dependency fostered by frequent masturbation undermines your inner strength by shifting reliance from self-control and resilience to fleeting, momentary pleasure. This erosion of inner fortitude can have far-reaching effects on your ability to navigate life's complexities and achieve personal fulfillment. In conclusion, we've uncovered the intricate layers of how frequent masturbation can profoundly undermine your inner strength and disrupt your personal growth. These revelations are not just surface-level observations, but a deep dive into the very essence of how this behavior can erode your self-control, creativity, and overall vitality. The journey through these insights is like peeling back the veil on the hidden forces that shape your life, revealing a path to reclaiming your deepest potential. Now imagine transforming this newfound awareness into a catalyst for extraordinary change. Visualize yourself stepping into a realm where your habits no longer dictate your destiny, but rather where you wield the power to shape your reality with unmatched clarity and purpose. This is your opportunity to transcend the ordinary, to embrace a level of self-mastery that propels you beyond conventional limitations. So why stop here? To embark on this transformative journey, hit that subscribe button and join a community that's committed to exploring the deepest aspects of personal evolution. Share your insights, experiences, and strategies in the comments below, and let us forge a path of unparalleled self-improvement together. Each subscription, each comment, is a declaration of your commitment to transcendence and mastery. Don't merely witness this journey, be an active participant in it. Subscribe now and unlock exclusive content that will elevate your understanding and empower your transformation. Your quest for supreme self-mastery begins here. Embrace the extraordinary, and let's redefine the boundaries of personal greatness.